You watch all of my clips on YouTube from high school, like half of those guys probably look like they were just playing lacrosse for the first time in their lives, and now I'm playing against, you know, the best guys in the world that are 4-time All-Americans or whatever it might be. So what's up, guys? Ryder Garnsey here, about to go play some wall ball. Let's go. I mean, I think just staying in shape. I've never been like, you know, the biggest, fastest, strongest guy in the world, but I definitely think maintaining a certain level of fitness is pretty important. You don't have to be the strongest guy ever, but you can't be some little shrimp out there. So I play, you know, a lot of wall ball. Always got my stick in my hand, whether it's just like walking around my house or whatever it is, keep my hands fresh. Yeah, I mean, I think my dad for sure, when I was younger, I live in like a really small town in Wolfboro, New Hampshire, and there's, you know, it's not exactly a lacrosse hotbed. So when my dad was coaching me when I was younger, he's definitely someone that influenced me. Bill Lee, who's my high school coach, was the high school coach at where I went for, you know, a while growing up, would let me come in and you know, do some line drills and numbers drills with the high school team when I was younger, so that was awesome. You know, the coaching staff in college was awesome. Corrigan, Byrne, and then Carwick and Hutchinson, and then Matt Rowley, who's a guy here in Boston actually, who works for 3D Lacrosse, which was a club team that I played for growing up. He lived in my town actually when I was younger, so he's definitely another big influence on me. Some of the players I looked up to when I was younger, my brother actually went to Syracuse from 2000 and 2004, so I was definitely a big Cuse fan when I was younger. So, you know, guys like Mikey Powell was definitely somebody that I looked up to. I was actually in the dome when he did the, remember when he did the front flip and then rang it off the post? So he's definitely someone that I looked up to when I was younger. Actually, guys like Kyle Harrison, who I got the chance to play with now, is definitely someone else. When I was younger and he was living in California and my brother and sister were living out there, I had the chance to just shoot around with him in some park for a little while, and that was really cool. Those are two guys that I definitely looked up to when I was younger. Some of the best players that I've played with, first person that comes to mind, definitely Matt Kavanaugh, someone I got to play with for just a year in college, and then now I'm playing with him again in the pros. Obviously in the Redwoods you got some legends of the game. You got Kyle Harrison, Joe Walters, even guys like that are a little bit lesser known maybe, like Brian Karalunas, are pretty cool to be able to play with. But really, when you get to our level and the talent's so good, like, I mean, John Sexton's unbelievable. I got to play with him for a couple years in college. Jules Henningberg, someone who's been awesome for us this year. So he's definitely another guy that's, you know, awesome to play with. Sergio Perkovic. So I've had the chance to play with some really awesome guys for, you know, the last 7 years or so. I was in Wolfboro, New Hampshire 6 years ago. You watch all of my clips on YouTube from high school, like half of those guys probably look like they were just playing lacrosse for the first time in their lives, and now I'm playing against, you know, the best guys in the world that are 4-time All-Americans or whatever it might be. So it's definitely pretty cool to see where I've come from and then see where I am now. When I was younger, growing up, I lived in New Hampshire, still live there actually, but growing up I played a lot of hockey. You know, September to March or April or whenever regionals would end that year, we never quite made it to nationals. And really hockey was like my #1 sport until probably, I don't know, 6th grade or so, when I was at the development camp, which is like the step below national camp. I had to miss like the playoff round of a lacrosse tournament in New Jersey. My dad made me go to that festival camp and I threw a pretty big fit. My dad will tell you that. But after that, I was like, this is the last time that hockey's gonna get in the way of lacrosse. So after that, hockey sort of took a back seat and I just started playing lacrosse all the time.
Big hockey guy, but fun fact, what position you play?
Yeah, big hockey guy, and whenever people say that, they can see some similarities. Like a lot of hockey players play lacrosse and vice versa. People always think I'm like, you know, left wing or whatever because I'm a lefty in lacrosse, but it always surprises them when I tell them I was a goalie in hockey. Played until my postgraduate year, so I had a lot of fun playing hockey, but most people don't know that I was a goalie. They wouldn't have expected it. I did rock the captaincy as a attendee in high school, so that was pretty cool. Not a lot of goalies can say they did that, so. Thanks for watching. Catch me in the PLL all summer. Go Redwoods. I'll take it different from you.